Warwick, okay. I'm confused. Half down, I
It's
guess.
three camp topside and a bot gank.
Oh, I missed it. Okay, so he's through camp top here. Where did he do it? Wait, he cleared so slow that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my thought was he's probably going to clear backups like Krug's red, Raptors. I checked
Yeah.
the red and then did the rest.
I mean, this one is preventable, but it doesn't. It's not a big deal. They traded 2 for 1. Gonna get a lot ahead, or ahead in tempo. So this is Grand Prix spawn. This is a bit greedy, don't you think? Bammy Cinder is gonna
Don't play
help
it
you clear
wrong.
so much faster, no?
Oh, I don't know. Engage just says to do that, so that's what I do.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I versed Zach a lot in EU. It's pretty legit. Um, okay, so like, there's nothing physically you can change differently in terms of where you should be. Like, maybe the first gank you could, but there's definitely pings that need to be said, right? So you took the Gromp respawn, which means you're like, there's something you have to start understanding, Nick, is you, by taking the Gromp respawn, you're basically um, putting yourself behind tempo, right? But you gain the gold advantage.
Yeah.
So it's the trade off. But when you do the trade off, that means you open up all the lanes to be ganked, basically, for like one timer, because you need to do 2 camps at least, for example, or 1 camp to like be active on the map. So, for example, here, I would definitely danger ping mid from the left side, right? Because Warwick's going to show up the Gromp. He's like, oh, Gromp's gone. He's either doing wolves or he's going to move mid after wolves. I mean, he's kind of a slacker. He just runs straight mid. It makes sense. The Lux just flashed, right?
Yeah.
All his kills so far are preventable, I think, through pings. I mean, whether your teammates listen is another thing, but at least you said something. But I don't think, like, physically you missed exact timers to be a certain area. So we trade. Alright, this is a good path. Hmm. One gets low. Oh, really good. Oh, very close, very close. What's happening mid? Okay. He's trying to trade back. Job pulling the camp out. Beautiful. I like this a lot. I feel like this is probably your first major positioning error here on the map.
Which part of it?
Just then. The
Like when
Yorick
I eat
shirt.
over the wall?
No, yeah, exactly. So right here, perfect, right? You don't care about hiding yourself on the map. You have a wave to play with bot. You sweep all the bushes, right? This is really good. And then I think as soon as you leave here, I think this is a major mistake. Because Yorick showed topside, you're already guaranteed an advantage. You see how the issue is like, you see how you've got 6 grubs and you're flipping like the mid gank instead of literally getting the full tower with 6 grubs.
Yeah.
His bard dies right now. He either dies or he has like respect, right? And Jin gets 5 plates, which is like
Yeah.
insane. I don't know if it's 5 plates. I can't see properly, but oh yeah, it's 5 plates. Like you just maximize it. You got 40 seconds to like just get as much gold as possible, basically, on this tower, which is a lot because yeah, it's 6 grubs, right? Even though it's Jin. And Warwick showed top as well, right? This was like perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not sure that I noticed that during the game that he showed top. Because I
okay,
think during the game I was like scared of him showing up, but that makes sense. Yeah, if he's showing top, then there's no reason to be scared.
that's another thing, right? So you're showing on the map and you're walking in, so you should be looking for him, like here, and that should be your intention coming in, showing like. Otherwise, why would you show on the map, right? Just to, like clearing wards doesn't do anything. But if you can clear all this vision here, that means Warwick has 2 choices. He has to trade or come help, right? And that's when you can look for him. He has to show up in your face, basically. That's the
Yeah.
strength of what you did here, whether you did it knowingly or not. This is like really, really good. Because you have a wave to work with, right? You have Jin coming in. They burned MF Flash or something, right? So you have a
Right. My intention doing this was to dive initially, but
the way you
then
did it is really
yeah.
good. Like the setup. It's just your intention should be to look for Warwick. And once you find, especially it's a cannon wave, right? So it's 1305 cannon wave. The intention's to look for Warwick, and if Warwick doesn't show up, that means he's trading. He has to show up. Otherwise, you're getting this full tower, basically. And obviously, you missed it, but you should have been looking for him in the first place, like physically here. And then once he doesn't show up in any of these areas, like it doesn't matter if he's here. He can't counter gank. Like they die too fast, right? You've spiked. Um,
Yeah.
Obviously, Jin and Pantheon should have like almost one item or one item as well. So the game's gotten to the point where kill pressure. There's a lot of kill pressure. So this would have been absolutely juicy. Like I don't know how many plays they did and managed to get, but they got 2. Yeah, that should have been at least one more or the whole tower. Did Warwick just fly across the map? Ah, shit. Okay, we're A-ramming. Good stuff. I think the summarize, like you mentioned at the start of the session, you were talking about Warwick got a lot of kills, right? The thing
Yeah.
is, he didn't use the kills efficiently because he just kept running out on the map and looking for the kills. Like he didn't actually deny. He just gained gold. He didn't really deny your teammates like CS or any form of dive or a situation where they're putting your teammates behind. Right.
Yeah, yeah,
That's why I think. Well, I don't know if you felt this in game, but you should have probably felt like not too bad about it. It was like bad, but it wasn't bad. As soon as you got that 3v3 bot, the game like turned on its head, right?
yeah. I was feeling that way. Yeah,
But I do think a better jungler can use like, oh, if someone played that a little bit better, it would have been a little bit harder to like play out that game and not feel like, wow, the enemy jungler just got a lot of free kills and it's hard to play. Because yeah, he did run out on the map a lot, just looking for free kills, which he did get, but a lot of those kills he shouldn't have got, and he should have wasted time, right? And I think that's where like pings come in. I think it's really important that you're either you're tracking or you're thinking about what his what opportunities he has, like thinking from his perspective, right? In his shoes.
yeah.
Because I think this game's even easier if he messes up one of those ganks, right? Think about like the gank on Lux. He literally skipped all his camps from base and tried to go mid, right? If he messes that gank up, like think about how far ahead you are, right? So I think that is the big takeaway from this review. You tell me you lose this game though.
Oh, I did. I did.
Ah, this play would probably be okay if it wasn't such a mismatch. Unfortunately,
Are
probably
you talking
can't
about
play.
when he ulted, or
No, no. I just think there's such a gap in the top side here in terms of like the champions. Like
yeah,
just and also you're countered by Kali unless you play it extremely well. He has 4 dashes. Like you're probably not gonna hit your main ability, which is a big issue when we don't even win 1v1 versus Kali. Probably much better off playing to push out bot here and then baiting them starting Baron. Because they have a lethality MF. Like it takes is something to consider mid game when you're behind. You can force them to start Baron just by like not ganking bot, but like being bot side and then protecting the wave. Let's say you play for bot tower, that like you get spotted on a ward randomly. Uh, People will just automatically just try to start Baron, right? If you see the jungler bot side. But in this scenario, people don't understand that you can't really just start Baron. With if you don't have DPS, right? Like you're not gonna rush it down fast enough. Like Warwick, I guess, has Blade, but it is. I assume he does decent damage, but MF and Karma are not killing the Baron fast. Would it be much better to target the Karma here? Like vice versa, right? If Akali is bot, you probably should target the uh Karma on the top side. It's just really hard to unless you like 3-man this guy straight away. Very hard to just lock this guy down. Especially Yorick doesn't have any sort of hard CC you can chain CC off. That's brutal. Yorick dies again 1v1. Lux ties after disaster. Probably just solo side laning. Alright, any other questions, Nick?
Nope.
Alright, we'll end it there. Chappy. Where is your VOD? Are you gonna share?
Hey, I don't know. I was testing something on. I'll play this thing I have. You can like upload straight to Discord, but it hasn't uploaded yet. It's 80%.